as I grew up, I learned also to just love the vibration of jazz, especially in terms of our roots, and where it's coming from. So this morning we're going to be talking to Herbie Miller. Yeah, the great Herbie Miller. My namesake, so you know. He's on, and of course he's a curator of the Institute of Jamaica. I'll also be speaking to Hyacinth MacDonald, who is the founder of the Kingston Night Market, and they have had a collaboration as well, which is going to be off the wall. Not even off the chain, off the wall. Greetings and good morning, my brother.
Love, sis. How are you doing, Isis?
I am great. It's a turn-up Tuesday, so this whole event is totally turned up.
Turn up.
Turn up.
Very good.
Turn up. So, talk to us a bit about the background. Of course, it's International Jazz Day, but how long have we been having this concept here in our beautiful island of Jamaica? Okay, you got to speak a little louder. You started out loud, and then you're a little low now. Yeah, go right ahead. Uh-huh.
And as you know, Isis, Kingston was also designated a creative city of music.
Yes.
By UNESCO in 2015.
Right.
And then thereafter, UNESCO also recognized our reggae music as an indigenous art form. And so the relationship with UNESCO goes beyond these three recent recognitions.
That's right.
And so we try to live up to the designation afforded us by this international organization.
Awesome.
Of course, our Minister of Culture, Ms. Patsy Green, and how much she is a part of everything cultural.
I'm telling you. Absolutely.
So we have to turn her up to this morning.
Turn up.
So Minister Greens would not make opportunities such as these go by without recognizing them. And so, in that capacity as Minister of Culture, through the Cultural Ministry, she has been supporting International Jazz Day for, I'd say, I think by about 2012 we were doing it.
Yes.
2012,
Yes.
2013. And we have continued to do so. We have had the great Randy Weston, Steve Turre, Wayne Batchelor, another bassist. We have had Delphia Marcellus, so many others who have come through for us.
Right.
And this year we have Curtis Lundy.
Who's right there with you?
Who's right here with me. Both he and the tenor saxophonist, Craig
Handy. Yes, awesome.
And, he just put a collection of his friends together and they headed for Kingston to help us celebrate.
Okay, you're gone low again, my brother. Bring your volume up.
He put a bunch of his friends together and they came to Kingston to help us to celebrate this great occasion. On the bill are the Jamaica Music Museum Orchestra. Keisha Pattison, he heads a trio. There's also a Blue Boogie Quintet.
Whoa!
And Dr. Cassie Brown with her trio.
Great.
So musically, it promises an exciting evening with Kingston Night Market involvement. Of course, it becomes a more festive affair.
Yes.
Because you and I hang out there from time to time.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man, tell the people what
Yeah,
business.
man, we'll talk about things.
We're going to hang out at Kingston
Yeah,
Night
it's a
Market.
beautiful
Nice,
experience.
beautiful, safe place to be.
Mm-hmm.
And the art and the craft and the music and the poetry
Oh,
and
beautiful.
everything that Haya does.
Yes.
It's so much becomes a part of a wonderful evening
Mm-hmm.
of jazz that I had to ask her if she'd be interested
Yes.
in rounding out the event. And of course,
Mm.
knowing Aya, she just said yes.
That is such an awesome collaboration that should be duplicated over and over again for this event.
Well, we decided among the both of us
Mm-hmm.
that it will be an annual affair,
Oh, yes.
you know.
Great,
But
great.
again, to go back to the first question,
Mm-hmm.
Jamaica's relationship to jazz is not a new thing.
No, so.
Monty Alexander is a huge name in the world of
Mm-hmm.
jazz.
Mm-hmm.
But it didn't start with our dear friend Monty. Way back from the 20s, the 30s, the 40s, we have had people like Leslie Jiver Hutchison.
Mm-hmm.
He played in Mary Lou Williams way back in when she lived over in Britain.
Yeah.
Leslie Thompson. He played, and Bertie King. They both played with Stefan Grappelli and Django Reinhardt in France. They recorded with Benny Carter and Coleman Hawkins in the early 40s.
Mm-hmm.
And they performed with so many British jazz bands. Dizzy Reese was the first person from outside of America to be signed to the great Blue Note recording label. You come to people like Dizzy Reese, I just said Dizzy Reese, like Bubbles Burroughs, Roy Bubbles Burroughs. The relationship to Jamaica by people like, say, what's his name? He played, I remember his name now. Piano player with.
You're the historian extraordinaire. Yes.
Yeah, but not to forget something sometimes. The point I'm making is that our relationship to jazz goes way back to when jazz was considered something raggedy and dirty. A Jamaican by the name of J.A. Rogers,
Yes.
who was a prolific writer in the Harlem Renaissance. He's one of the first ones to give jazz credibility as great black art music. So it's not a new thing, you know.
Yes.
In the 1980s, I opened a jazz club, strictly jazz, in King's Plaza called the Blue Monk Jazz Gallery.
Really? Because wow, I didn't know that part of you. I lived overseas at that time.
Well, it had people like Kenny Burrell, Tootie Heath, Max Roach, Johnny Griffin, the great Dexter Gordon, Woody Shaw, among many, many others performed there.
Beautiful.
And let me not forget that it was opened by Monty.
Ah, wow.
And that was Monty's first time ever performing in Jamaica as a celebrated musician.
Jazz musician, yes.
Yes.
What an accomplishment at your space.
And then keep in mind that Tommy McCook, Roland Alfonso, Johnny Moore, Don Drummond, Rico Rodriguez, all these founding fathers of ska were all jazz musicians.
A lot of people, thank you for saying that. A lot of people are not aware of that. Yeah.
And there are so many I can't remember, and it will take the whole day for us to go to.
Yeah. So again,
it's important that we celebrate that.
Yes.
As we celebrate jazz as a democratic art form. It's an art form that brings people together of every kind of cultural and human persuasion. It discriminates against none. Not in even a way that we would not call discrimination as such.
Right.
And so we must celebrate that.
And you will be celebrating this evening.
Yes.
What time does it start, Herbie?
7:30.
Give the
Be
address again.
there, be early. It's the Louis Bennett Garden
Theater.
Theater at the Ronnie Williams Center, right beside Police Officers Club
That's it.
on Hope Road, just below Jamaica House.
Yes.
Anybody who
Perfect.
don't know that space is not on this planet.
Absolutely. And we're encouraging people to leave from work and just go straight there. You
Yes,
have the
and come
Kingston,
around.
yeah, because you have food, you have artifacts, everything is there, musical background until the event starts at 7:30. It's the way to go.
Exactly this.
It is the way to go.
Yeah.
All right.
I
So
think I hear you say I too.
yeah, I'm gonna link her up now. And I want to say
Great.
thank you so much. And it's just a
Thank you
great
for having
concept.
us on, man.
You are
Thank
welcome.
you for having us on.
You're welcome.
I'll see you later.
Yeah, I'm paying tribute to my dad, who was a great jazz lover. So I gotta be there.
I think mine was guilty of that too.
I like how you say, and you remember, you're my namesake. We're family. So you know it go.
Of course we are. The same guy, the same plantation owner that
See
have
that?
more people.
See it there?
We'll
Yeah,
catch up
man.
later.
All right.
Great.
Thank you so much. Bless you.
Thank you, Isis. Love
Take
you.
care. Yeah, love you too. Wow, that's a great Herbie Miller. My family, Family that, What you mean, man? Family. And, of course, talking about this wonderful event that's taking place. It's International Jazz Day. And so the event is taking place at Louis Bennett, you heard him say it, Garden Theater at 7:30 this evening. And some exemplary jazz musicians are going to be there performing. And, of course, the whole ambiance of the Louis Bennett Garden Theater is so conducive to this particular event. So I'm getting Haya, as he calls her, Hyacinth, from the Kingston Night Market. I'm getting her on the phone. Everybody's doing phone this morning because of the whole situation that everybody's up and down and very busy. So I'm hoping that Hyacinth can speak to me. Nobody could do the Zoom. Hi, you're live. I had to do this quickly, Hyacinth, because I just got off the phone with our beloved brother, Herbie. So I'm going to speak to you right now. You're going to be live right now. Hello? All right. Greetings.
Rangeland.
Greetings. Hiya. As he calls you, Hiya. I like that.
Yes.
he referred to you as Hiya. Hiya, agreed.
Okay, so those are usually the ones nearest and dearest to my heart. Call me higher.
Exactly. Well, I'm added to that list now.
All right. Okay. Cool. Okay.
So, what an awesome evening it's going to be. But talk to us about your connection to jazz. As somebody who's into culture and into music. What's your connection in terms of your love for jazz, obviously, to be able to do something like this?
Okay, I'm not going to lie. I mean, I like all genres of music.
Right, me too.
And obviously, of course, my reggae comes first.
Yay.
But I've always loved the jazz. And, of course, Herbie is my friend.
Yes.
So the closer you are to Herbie, the more involved you're going to become in the subject matter.
Yes.
So, of course, today is International Jazz Day, as you all know.
Right.
And Tuesday is our day.
Of course.
And he knows that Tuesday is our day.
He just said that's where we hang out, man.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's everybody. Of course, everybody comes over to me on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
So I just thought it was so thoughtful and awesome of him to invite us to become a part of this. I feel so honored.
Yes, it's excellent.
So,
it's such a great collaboration.
Of course, we are just so excited about doing it because we've never left our space before.
Okay.
So it's a big thing. It's a big thing. It's like us at school going out on a field trip, trying to behave ourselves accordingly, get everybody together,
get organized.
Behavior. Yeah, so that's what's going to happen tonight. Most of the artisans who come to us on a Tuesday night will all be coming over to us. And of course, jazz is Herbie's thing, but I'm going to just add a of our Jamaican culture to it.
Yes.
So Prof. I and his drummers are coming over to add this wonderful flavor to what we are having.
Beautiful.
Yes,
so is that going to be opening for the whole event? How is that going to work out?
No.
You're going to be in your segment.
Going to be in my part of the market.
I
so
got
that
you.
When all the guests are coming in to go to the jazz, they will all be able to hear
the drum.
What we're all about.
The
drumming.
Yes.
I am, of course, so excited about that.
So
I'm bursting with excitement. You just
I hear you,
myself.
So tell us, in terms of proximity, Hyacinth, where exactly are the vendors going to be, as in terms of proximity to the center, the garden center?
So the garden center is this wonderful place that has a big bandstand, right? But before you get there is like a courtyard. There are almost 2 courtyards. I think they use one for parking now, and the other one. So you're going to have these 2 courtyards, and we are going to occupy all the 2 courtyards.
Wow!
Right?
Yeah.
I'm just hoping that everything will be just fine.
We are affirming that.
Yes,
we are affirming that. Yeah.
So it's going to happen in the courtyard.
Beautiful.
We're going to have all our artisans there displaying their stuff in one courtyard, and then in another courtyard you're going to have food.
Yes.
Different types of Jamaican food.
Beautiful.
Right?
Yeah.
The food being cooked, food, packaged food, just name it, and it will be there. And of course we'll have our usual art and crafts and fashion, people with beauty, beauty and health, beauty, health, and wellness products.
About how many vendors, including food, everything? About how many approximately
80.
vendors?
We have 80 vendors there tonight.
What? Did you say 80?
80 vendors.
Wow, Hyacinth,
yes,
this is really, really phenomenal. Yeah, you between yourself and, of course, Herbie. Yes,
of course.
yes.
I haven't even had a chance to talk with him because I know he's busy.
He's extremely busy. Yeah.
And excited too, no doubt, because you're going to have Curtis Lunde coming down.
Yes. Yeah, so, he was there with him when I did the interview. They were there with him.
Fabulous,
yes.
I just have not had a chance to.
That's okay. You're communicating telepathically. That's all right.
Yeah, man. We're on the same.
Yeah, you're on the same wavelength for sure.
So we're cool.
One question I want to ask you though, because people might be saying, okay, so she went to the International Jazz event. I wonder if I can get her to come to the group to come to maybe Negril or maybe Ochi.
Oh yes, we have plans. We have plans for that. And as the months unfold, or rather I should say as the weeks unfold, or no, I shouldn't say that. I should say as the weeks go by, we will unfold our plans.
All right, and I need to talk to you as well.
Yes, we have some wonderful, wonderful plans happening.
Beautiful,
right?
beautiful.
So this was absolutely wonderful for Herbie to have invited us because it became the test run.
There you go. There you go.
Test run. Yeah.
And then the big thing that Herbie forgot to mention, and I didn't mention it early on in the interview, is that the admission is free.
Of course.
No charge. So you come and listen to good music and make sure you just buy out the vendors. Just buy, you don't have to buy out the bar. Buy out the vendors.
Everybody, I am imploring everybody who passes there tonight to come and see the wonderful work that the Jamaican artisans are doing. And please support them in whatever way you can.
Absolutely.
Buy from them. They need you to help them. They need your support, right? And of course, we're pushing brand Jamaica. We don't have anything made from overseas in our market. All local because we do believe in brand Jamaica. We have a fantastic brand. We have a fantastic brand in music, in art, in just about everything.
We're awesome.
Please, I'm just asking everybody to come out and support them in whatever way you can. Be there. Be
there or be square.
Yes.
All right. Looking forward to seeing you later. This is wonderful. I'm so excited. I'm getting goosebumps. So your great work, and you have continued over the years with the Kingston Night Market. You do exceptionally well. How many years now, Hyacinth?
Well, actually, we started in towards the end of 2018, and we went through 19, and then 20 we had the pandemic on for 2 years, and then when we started back in 22, was it 22? Yeah, people were still skeptical, you know, to come to the market because they were afraid. But then by 23, I think they had enough, and they're just back, and we're bigger and better than ever.
Absolutely.
You know, so since we're back and we're so well established now, we're looking at greater things for the artisan, because I mean, we can't just have them coming there every week. We have to give them greater exposure.
Absolutely.
And of
and
course.
That's why I have a project that I want to talk to you about. After this is all done, this successful event this evening, I'll talk to you about that as well. Yeah, man.
Yes,
because
man.
I love this
space.
We
welcome all you know, any kind of consideration.
Yes. And before we go, you know, because I'm getting so many people asking me questions. Obviously, I can't answer all of them. Neither can you right now. But someone is asking, how did you come up with this idea of the Kingston Night Market?
Truthfully, we owned a space at Hillcrest, Hillcrest Avenue, which was owned before by Dr. Olive Lowen, who was Jamaica's ethnomusicologist.
What an energy.
And it's a very, very creative and powerful space.
Yes.
But before she handed that place over to us, she begged me. She asked me to keep the culture going. And I'm not going to lie, I really didn't know what she was talking about. Although, I was much aware of what she did and had some idea of culture. But I really didn't know what she was. It sounded as if she was speaking in parables at the time. But as time went on, everything was revealed to me in just a wonderful, wonderful way.
Her ancestral energy.
I had taken a trip to Cambodia to visit the temples of Angkor Wat. And it was there that all of this was revealed to me, because they have a night market. And their night market, unlike a lot of other night markets in Asia, was just totally different. Everything that was sold in that night market was made in Cambodia. And that, I think, that hit the spot in my head. And I knew that this is what we needed in Jamaica. Because, you see, every time we are buying foreign goods, we're really enriching
somebody else's culture.
Of the other people in those countries.
Yes, absolutely.
Right? So I just thought, you know, okay, I'm going to, after a long deliberation, I thought, you know what, let's try it. And it worked. It worked. Of course, at first there were many naysayers.
Oh, as usual.
But
they're there now every week.
Thank you. They're loving it every week.
Yes.
So I'm thankful for them for giving me the strength to continue, you know?
Yes, thank you
so
so
in everything
much.
You give thanks, yes.
Thank you, congratulations.
It's just a place that you want to be, you and everybody wants to be.
Yes.
It has a lot of vibes.
Yes.
Right? That's what everybody always say. What you like about Kingston Night Market? The vibes. But of course, the vibes have always been there from Dr. Lowen's time.
Yes.
So
you're just accentuating it.
Wonderful work.
Yes, great. All right, so let me let you go. I know you're very busy, and we look forward to seeing you later. And this is so exciting. I love it. International Jazz Day concert at Louise Bennett Theatre, Garden Theatre, with the Kingston Night Market. Wow.
Well,
see you later.
So much for having me on your program.
You're welcome all the time.
Thank you everybody for listening.
Yes.
And I look forward to seeing you all come out to support the jazz and the artisans.
Ah, beautiful.
What a wonderful blend, eh?
What a blend.
Culture to the max. Yes. All
right, take care.
For calling.
Oh, you're so welcome.
Bye-bye.
Take care now. Bye-bye. Wow, this is so awesome. This is so beautiful. And we thank Hyacinth McDonald once again, originally from the Kingston Night Market, that's moving now today for International Jazz Day to the Louise Bennett Garden Theatre. Yeah, this evening at 7:30 for International Jazz Day. All right, so coming up now, we have, yes we do, we have Mecri Talk with Jeffrey Tavares. Soon come.
Denise, Isis Miller with Rootsology, which is the in-week thriller from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m.